All right, so you guys sent us some wild stuff about AI and elections,
Yeah,
and it looks like we have got ourselves a deep dive, folks.
we do.
This Microsoft report is pretty heavy stuff.
It is.
It's warning about foreign countries,
Yeah.
basically trying to mess with our 2024 elections.
Yeah, using AI to manipulate voters.
Using AI to manipulate voters.
That's right.
Okay, so we're not talking about just like some, shady articles shared on Facebook anymore.
No, this is next level stuff.
This is like next level.
We're talking about like AI generated content like deepfakes. Have you heard of these?
I have heard of deepfakes, and they are terrifying.
They are terrifying.
They are very, very realistic.
They can make it look like a candidate is saying or doing anything.
Anything.
Yeah, you could make a deepfake of, I don't know, presidential candidate
Right.
saying that they're, I don't know, giving up,
Right.
withdrawing from the election right
Just
before.
3 days before.
Yeah, like right before a key
Yeah.
voting day.
Yeah, so this report, it calls out China, Russia, Iran.
Oh,
They're all kind of doing their own thing here
they each have their own motives
with AI.
with AI. Yeah.
So what's China up to?
Well, China, it seems like they're focusing on specific Republican candidates
Okay.
in key districts.
Hmm.
So they're really trying to be surgical almost
Interesting.
with how they're going about it.
So it's not just about causing chaos. It sounds like they're trying to get certain people elected
I think so. Yeah.
who might be sympathetic to China's interests.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then we got Russia. What are they doing?
Well, Russia, they always like to stir the pot.
Right.
They're trying to undermine, democratic figures.
Okay.
And so discord among Americans, just generally spreading distrust, confusion.
So same goals as always, just fancier new tools.
Exactly. And the tools are getting better
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Scary.
Yeah.
And then there's Iran.
Iran. Yeah.
What are they up to?
So they're kind of tapping into these really sensitive topics, like the Middle East conflict, trying to stir up those feelings, those really strong feelings that people have about the conflict,
Okay.
about Israel, about the West.
To what end, though? What are they trying to achieve?
I think they're trying to influence global public opinion.
Okay.
It's about shaping the narrative on a grander scale.
So how does this AI stuff actually affect me?
Yeah.
Like as a person scrolling through my phone.
Okay, so think about it this way. Have you ever seen an ad online and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
this is creepy. How do they know I like this?
All the time.
Right? So that's kind of what we're talking about.
That's AI.
That's AI.
Got it.
It's micro-targeting.
Okay.
They tailor content to specific groups of voters
Okay.
based on their fears, their beliefs,
Okay.
their interests, their online activity.
Right. So it's like that ad, but it's about a political candidate.
Yeah, or an issue.
Oh.
Or even like current events.
Okay.
It's designed to get you riled up.
Right.
Push your buttons. And then you share it with your friends and it spreads like wildfire.
And it feels so real because it's like so targeted to me.
Exactly. And that's the scary part.
That's scary.
Because you're more likely to believe something that feels personal.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then people start to think that the elections are rigged.
Exactly.
Right.
And that their vote doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And that's a huge problem for democracy.
That's a huge problem. We saw that in 2020, right?
We saw a lot of misinformation spreading about voting machines.
Right.
About rigged elections.
Yeah.
And this report suggests it's only going to get worse.
So is this technology just going to keep getting more advanced?
Yes, definitely. It's a
Right.
constant arms race.
Sure.
The people creating this technology are constantly finding new ways to make it more convincing,
Okay.
more difficult to detect.
So like what's an example of that?
Well, the report actually talks about how China has been refining their tactics. They used to just kind of blast out random disinformation.
Right.
But now they're getting more strategic.
Okay. How so?
They're focusing on specific districts,
Okay.
specific candidates.
Oh.
They're learning about our political system,
Right.
and they're figuring out how to exploit it.
So how do we fight back?
Well,
It feels kind of hopeless.
it can feel overwhelming, but the first step is awareness.
Okay.
Just knowing about this stuff
Right.
helps you be more critical of what you see online.
Right.
And this report really emphasizes the importance of the 48 hours
Okay.
before and after an election.
Why that 48 hours?
That's when disinformation spreads
Mhm.
most rapidly
Okay.
because people are excited.
They're anxious.
They're looking for information.
They're looking for information.
And they're more likely to share things without really thinking about it.
So what can we do about it? Like, are there solutions out there?
Well, there is talk about government regulations.
Okay.
Trying to limit how AI is used in campaigns. But that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Regulations can be slow to catch up with technology,
Right.
and they can also have unintended consequences.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's not a simple fix.
So until those regulations come into place, what can our listeners do?
Well, for now, the best defense is critical thinking and media literacy.
Oh, okay.
Question your sources,
Yep.
especially anything that seems like it's designed to provoke a strong emotional reaction.
Right.
Like if something makes you really angry or really scared,
Right.
take a step back.
Okay.
Work it out.
Okay.
See if other reputable sources are reporting the same thing.
Okay, so it sounds
Yeah.
we need to stay informed.
Yeah.
To be really critical of what we see online, especially during those 48 hours before and after the election.
Exactly.
Our votes are powerful,
They are.
and it sounds like they're under attack.
They are.
We got to protect them.
We do.
This was a good one. This was scary,
Yeah.
but I think we all learned a lot.
I hope so.
Stay vigilant out there, folks.
No, absolutely.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.